Yeah. And so what would you say to a leader which is risk adverse? Is there a formula, like there is a, you can risk like, 10% of, you could take, I don't know, is there a formula that they could use to take some calculated risk?
Yeah, I wish there was a formula, right? And not everything is so calculatable. And actually, if you look at how people make decisions, a lot of people make their decisions based on their gut feeling. And so you can do all these analysis, you can create this Excel spreadsheet, but you can make it go one way or the other based on your gut feeling. And that's really what people do.
Yeah.
So there is no one formula. You just have to, yeah, in some way, maybe go with your intuition, go with your experience, or bring in advisors, bring in consultants or people who have that exposure to be able to tell you, is this something that I'm going to be able to, yeah, can I tolerate the risk? And I think a good way to do that is also to ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Right? Really write down the worst case scenario. How much would you lose if that were to happen? And then you
Yeah.
realize actually it's not so bad. And when you look at the upside, there's a lot more to gain
Yeah.
there.
Absolutely. And also I see something, a trend in decision making, especially in, as you say, more, maybe more established organizations where they have a track record and they have a, when you have more or you have a lot, there is also a lot to lose. But when you are a smaller company, there is less to lose. And I have found that there is a trend in decision making where instead of us looking at what will be, the best idea or the best possibility here for, we're looking at what's the less riskiest idea,
Mm.
that riskiest idea that we can, can we live with the failure here, and we choose actually a less risky option rather than the best option that we know will going to probably
Mm.
propel us forward.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like investing in the stock market, right? If you want to invest in a fund that is likely to give you a high upswing, it's also likely to give you a quick downswing if the market
Yeah.
goes bad.